What's up, guys? Welcome to Panda's Punk Palette. I'm Pandemonium, your favorite punk drummer, and I'm gonna make some shrimp and grits for you guys today. So I love this dish. This is one of my favorites. What actually inspired me to make this dish was one morning I went to this place called The Valley. It's out in Tacoma, near the Port of Tacoma, and man, they had the best shrimp and grits that I had ever tried at the time, and they inspired me right away. I was like, man, I need to make this. I need to learn how to make this. I got to find out how it's made, or what, come close to it. So I have made my own, and I'm gonna use the ingredients that I have here today. So I have my grits here. Now, for any like Cajun kind of stuff like that, seasonings, I recommend this one 100%. I've tried so many over the years. This one hits in all the right spots. So this is the Cajun two-step right here. I recommend that one. I'm gonna use a little chili powder. I have my 1 cup of shrimp that I'm gonna use. It's just for me today. So, and I have some dried tomatoes. I'm gonna toss those in there today for a little try, and a little cornstarch, my shredded cheddar, my eggs I'm actually gonna throw on top because I love some eggs on top of my shrimp and grits, my salt and pepper, so that's sea salt actually right there. I do have a little jalapeno I'm gonna throw in today. I have 3 cloves of garlic, my 1 stalk of green onion that I love to throw in there, and we're gonna start off with cooking down this bacon. So I'm gonna use some of those bacon pieces, chop them up, and throw them in there as well. All right, guys, let's get started. So first thing I'm gonna do is throw my 4 slices of bacon in here. All right, get those to cook. Get them sizzling up. Okay, and then while the bacon is cooking up behind me, I'm going to go ahead and cut up my garlic so I can have these cloves ready when it's time to add my shrimp. Those ends off, trash. Alright. Choppy, choppy, choppy. I like to chop my garlic up. Now again, this place, the Valley in Tacoma, right there in the Port of Tacoma, they are so good on the weekends for breakfast. I definitely recommend them if you're ever in that area here in Washington State. The Valley in Tacoma on the weekends, early mornings, get some good breakfast. Right down the street from them, you can find Alfred's. I recommend that 100%. You want a good Bloody Mary, nice bar in there. I recommend going there as well. But for today, I am trying to get some shrimp and grits going, like what the Valley inspired me to do. So there's my garlic all cut up. I'll put that in there. All right, that's all ready for us there. All right, my bacon is done. So next is going to be on the chopping block, waiting to be chopped up along with my other veggies, which I'm going to get going. So next is going to be the jalapeno. So with this piece here that I have, I'm going to cut off my end first. Get that out of here. Ooh, trash bag. All right, flip it over. I'm going to make some strips out of it first. That way I can cut it down a little better. That little part out of there. All right, so I'm gonna chop it up and mince it up as much as I can because I just want little tiny pieces floating around in this dish here. All right, ooh, that jalapeno is nice and strong, eh? All right. Gonna hit. It's gonna make this dish even better. A little hint of jalapeno in there. Alright, now that I got my jalapeno all chopped up, put that in its dish. There we go. All put away. Take that aside, and I'm gonna wash my board off because that's just the way I am. A lot of people don't, and they will just continue to chop because everything's going in the same dish anyway, but I like to clean stuff. All right, next is chopping up my onion and getting that going, so I'm not going to use the bulb. I'm probably going to go from here, and then I'm going to cut scallion style. Up until I get to about right there, and then I'm going to stop, put these onions, because I'm going to actually cook with those ones first. And the other ones we're going to throw in at the end. So, these now. Alrighty. They're all put away. Now I'm going to take the rest of my green onion. Now I'm going to go at an angle. There we go, in case I'm going a little too fast for everyone. There we go. All right. Set those aside. Those are going to go in right at the end. So now I have my cooking onions and I have the ones I'm going to set inside. See, with the whole green onion, once you cut it up, you have two options. Next on the chopping block is my bacon. And so I made 4 pieces here, and this is why, because I take one and that's for me. So yes, technically for this dish that I'm putting together here, for the ratio, I only need about 3 slices of bacon here. And this is actually 3 half slices, so it's not full ones. Right here. It's so awkward because I have to go just reach around this camera sometimes. All right. So once you get into the size you desire, they are done, and then they can be transferred into another ingredient bowl. All right. Oh no, I lost some bacon. Well, the dogs will have a treat. Okay, so just get your bacon, put it in there, set it aside. So now I have everything set aside. Everything's kind of just waiting and prepped. So now I'm going to start on my grits and then get my shrimp going, and then we'll be done. All right, so I have my pans here going, my pan for my shrimp and then my pot here for my grits. So I'm going to get those going kind of at the same time. I've got 2 cups of water here. I'm going to put a half a cup of grits into that one because once again, this is just for me. And then I'm going to add my shrimp and all the seasonings and additives and the additions into this one here. Now, if you know grits, you know grits. So the tricky thing about them is that you need to keep stirring. Once that, let's get that water level up to boil. Once it starts boiling and rolling, you're going to want to keep stirring your grits on a continuous basis because you don't want to let it burn, sit on the bottom, and you want to make sure that those grits are all cooked all the way through, all the way around, because you don't want to bite into some. One bite can have some that are cooked, some not. So you want a full consistency of being done for the grits. Okay, kind of got a little rolling boil going, so I'm going to start stirring those in and just stay continuous about it. When it starts to thicken up, that's when I'm going to throw my cheese in there. Remember, just follow those instructions too on the grits box or container that you get the grits from. Again, just keep stirring, keep stirring. It's something you cannot walk away from. So just be sure to keep stirring. All right, now I'm going to throw my grits on low and then stir all my cheese in there. But keep stirring. That's the trick about them. Just got to keep stirring. There we go. Look at that. Nice cheesy grits. Beautiful. Throw those on the super low. I'm going to get my shrimp going here. Okay, shrimp's going to be kind of fast, so what I'm going to do first is add my butter. I do have some of the bacon fat in there. That's a little much, so I'm going to reduce that a little bit here. I've taken some of that bacon fat out. Now I got my half a stick of butter in here. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to add my garlic next. Pop that in there. Get that going. Next, I'm going to put in my tablespoon of cornstarch. Mix that all in. Get out, get out. All of it's gone. All right, now I'm going to throw my shrimp in there. Get out, get out, get out. Okay, get that going now. My butter, bacon grease, and my cornstarch that's in there already, and my garlic. Okay, now I'm gonna add everything else. Teaspoon of those sun-dried tomatoes. Ciao. Sea salt. Teaspoon. Pepper, quarter teaspoon. A little bit of jalapeno. At your heart's desire. Throw my onions in there. The ones I'm cooking with first. Little chili powder. Maybe about a quarter teaspoon. My tablespoon of that two-step. That's a full tablespoon. I'm going to stir it all together now. Look at those colors. Just come alive. That's all that bacon from when I cooked it. Sticking on my non-stick pan. Alright, turn that down a little bit. Two ingredients left. That's going to be my green onion and my bacon. It looks about done. So I'm going to add my bacon now. And my green onions I'll throw on top right after here. Now, if your shrimp and grits isn't looking like this when it comes to the table, you need to talk to the chef. So this is right before I'm popping my eggs on here. I just want to give you guys a look, or let you guys look at this before I throw some eggs on here, because some people like eggs, some people don't. I do, so I'm gonna put those puppies on here and then get back. And just another look again before I add my eggs to it. Do those green onions on there. That's what it should look like. All right, guys, moment of truth. Here it is. This is my shrimp and grits. So Panda shrimp and grits, I had all the ingredients in there, but I'll also be listing them in the post. So here are my eggs. I did just fry up a couple eggs on top of here. And nice, yummy eggs, yes. See the juices, let me tell you. All right, first bite coming up. Some egg, some shrimp, some of that tomato. Man, the shrimp is perfect, not overcooked. I'm still getting so much flavor. It's just so much flavor. It's almost unexplainable, but I recommend this recipe for sure. Those of you who love shrimp and grits, want to try something new, something different, this is it right here. Again, that Cajun stuff that I put in it, two-step. I recommend this 1000%. It's awesome. It works on everything. Gumbo, jambalaya, all of it. I've tried so many, all of them out there. This is right now, this is the best stuff, honestly. So yeah, check that out. Again, thank you to the Valley, too, for inspiring me to make this kind of good food. So I'll be seeing you guys tonight. Speaking of the Valley, my band, the PunX, will be playing there tonight, probably around 10 p.m., along with some other great bands, local bands from the Tacoma area. So recommend it. Come out, check us out. Until then, rock on. Panda out.